The following is a special presentation of the Bowl Alliance.
Hello and welcome to paradise. Honolulu, Hawaii, the site of an annual tradition of bowl season. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Worthy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Temple's offense will go to work first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Simon. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. He's in open space downfield. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Hold. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And now on second down for this offense. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Marshall needs a near miracle on this third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harmon. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurd! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Back to pass, it's Simon. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Spins away from the defense. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering Herd offense coming out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. A very productive run gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Norton. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. Got the 1st down and more. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Marshall!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Simon. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Runs through the tackle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is in the air. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the move, it's Allen. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Turner. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break.
The Merry-Go-Round Holiday Bowl is presented by Merry-Go-Round, fashion on trend for women and men since 1968. Visit mgrnow.com.
They were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Lacey. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Marshall quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Still on his feet. The throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it. Incomplete. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He breaks a tackle. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Norton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Simon. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. They're dealing with a second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to barge in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On third and goal, they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. To the air, it's Simon. Into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. The snap sets up to throw. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Simon. Sets up the screen. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Off the play fake. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Under fire. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
The Merry-Go-Round Holiday Bowl is presented by Merry-Go-Round, fashion on trend for women and men since 1968. Visit mgrnow.com.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Got room to work. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. up for the O after the incompletion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it along the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
At the 20, he's got space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Marshall quick to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Great job in coverage by the defense. He just had nowhere to go with the ball.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got a man. It's Irvin. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
You know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
the RPO complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. Fakes a grab right down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punch it out of the air.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Marshall lines up just needing a few inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll try the toss to the left.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And they are starting to pull away.
The Merry-Go-Round Holiday Bowl is presented by Merry-Go-Round, fashion on trend for women and men since 1968. Visit mgrnow.com.
we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up weeks, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Herd! And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The short hands. It's Irvin.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He picks it up, still on his feet. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back to throw, it's Simon. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Irvin.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The inside handoff. Quick spin on the run. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Simon. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
The Merry-Go-Round Holiday Bowl is presented by Merry-Go-Round, fashion on trend for women and men since 1968. Visit mgrnow.com.